When someone occupies your thoughts persistently, even without direct interaction, it's not just a passing curiosity. It's a reflection of something deeper, an unseen force at play, intertwining emotions, thoughts, and energy fields in ways we may not fully understand. Every thought carries an energetic signature, a frequency that extends beyond mere mental activity. It is as if an invisible thread binds you to another, creating a resonance that goes beyond longing. It signifies a vibrational alignment, an imprint that ties two souls together. But what does it truly mean when someone is constantly on your mind? Stick till the end to know exactly what really behind those impulses. Thoughts are not just fleeting ideas in our minds. They are powerful bursts of energy that can influence both us and the world around us. Every time we think of someone, we create an invisible connection with them, one that is based on energy and intention rather than words or physical presence. This is because thoughts carry a measurable frequency, much like radio signals, and they can extend beyond our physical bodies. When someone dominates our thoughts, it suggests that our energy field is tuned into theirs, forming a link that may not always be conscious, but is deeply felt. Scientific studies show that both the brain and heart generate electromagnetic fields, which can interact with the fields of others. The stronger the emotions tied to these thoughts, the more intense this energetic connection becomes. This is why people sometimes sense when someone is thinking about them or feel a sudden emotional shift without a clear reason. Whether we are longing for someone, reliving memories, or seeking closure, our thoughts create ripples in this unseen field of energy, influencing not only our own mental and emotional states, but potentially those of the person we are focused on as well. Every meaningful interaction we have leaves an emotional imprint on our subconscious, shaping our thoughts and behaviors in ways we may not always recognize. These imprints are stored as energy in our bodies, meaning that the emotions we felt during our interactions with someone can resurface long after they are gone. This is why certain people linger in our minds. They have left a mark that hasn't yet faded. Neural pathways in the brain strengthen with repetition, so the more we think about someone, the more deeply ingrained they become in our subconscious. If the emotions tied to this person are strong, whether positive or painful, they continue to send signals to the brain and heart, keeping the connection alive. This is also why unresolved issues with someone can feel like an open wound, refusing to heal until we fully process the emotions involved. These imprints aren't just about nostalgia or longing. They often reflect something deeper within us, an unmet need, a lesson we need to learn, or a part of ourselves that still seeks healing. By understanding these imprints, we gain insight into our own emotional world and can begin to consciously shift our focus towards what truly serves our growth. Human connection goes far beyond words. We communicate constantly on an energetic level, whether we realize it or not. This is why people can often sense when someone is thinking about them, even without direct contact. The body functions as both a transmitter and a receiver of energy. And when we focus intensely on someone, our energy becomes attuned to theirs. It's like tuning a radio to a specific station. The more we focus, the clearer the signal becomes. This energetic resonance can create a kind of silent communication, where two people remain connected even when physically apart. The heart, which generates the strongest electromagnetic field in the human body, plays a major role in this process. When we feel deeply for someone, whether it's love, longing, or unresolved tension, our heart's energy field amplifies these emotions and sends them out into the world. This may explain why we sometimes think of someone just as they reach out to us, or why certain people never seem to fade from our minds. While this phenomenon may feel mysterious, it is rooted in the science of energy, emotion, and intention. By becoming aware of these connections, we can begin to take control of where we direct our energy and ensure that it aligns with our well-being. The mind and heart are not separate. They work together to shape our thoughts, emotions, and overall energy. When someone occupies our thoughts persistently, it is often a reflection of this deep connection between the heart and mind. The brain generates thoughts, but the heart gives them emotional weight, making certain people or memories feel more significant than others. This is why some thoughts come and go quickly, while others linger for years. The heart's electromagnetic field can extend several feet beyond the body, meaning our emotions are not confined to us alone. They radiate outward and can influence others. This is particularly important to understand when we are dealing with unresolved feelings about someone. If we are stuck in a cycle of longing, sadness, or regret, we are not only reinforcing these emotions within ourselves, but also potentially keeping an energetic thread between us and that person alive. On the other hand, if we cultivate thoughts of gratitude, acceptance, and closure, we can shift the nature of this connection. The quality of our thoughts shapes our vibrational frequency, meaning that by changing our internal state, we change the energy we send out into the world. Some people stay in our thoughts no matter how much time passes, and this can be due to the depth of the emotional bond we shared with them. In the quantum realm, particles that have once interacted remain connected, regardless of distance. This concept mirrors the way human relationships work. Once we have deeply connected with someone, that bond doesn't always fade just because we are apart. Sometimes, persistent thoughts about someone indicate unfinished emotional business, like unresolved feelings or the need for closure. Other times, they reflect a deeper soul-level connection that transcends logical explanation. This doesn't mean we are destined to remain energetically tied to someone forever, but it does mean that these thoughts serve a purpose. Instead of resisting them, we can use them as an opportunity to reflect on what this person represents in our lives. Are they reminding us of a part of ourselves we need to heal? Are they showing us a pattern we keep repeating? By asking these questions, we can begin to make sense of why certain people have such a lasting hold on our minds. While thoughts about someone can feel overwhelming at times, we always have the power to shift our focus. The key lies in becoming aware of why we are thinking about them and what emotions these thoughts bring up. If our thoughts are rooted in love, inspiration, or gratitude, they can be beneficial, uplifting our energy and helping us grow. But if they are tied to pain, regret, or longing, they may be draining us instead. Recognizing this difference allows us to make a conscious choice. Do we want to strengthen this connection, or is it time to release it? Practices like meditation, journaling, or simply redirecting our attention to something positive can help break cycles of unwanted thoughts. When we acknowledge the emotions behind our thoughts, without letting them control us, we reclaim our energy and direct it in a way that serves our well-being. This doesn't mean we have to forget people who meant something to us, but rather that we learn to hold on to memories without being controlled by them. Letting go of someone who occupies our thoughts isn't about shutting off emotions. It's about reclaiming our energy and finding balance. The more we dwell on someone, the more we reinforce their presence in our subconscious, which can create an ongoing loop of emotional attachment. If we want to break free from this cycle, we must start by shifting our focus inward. What is this connection teaching us? Is it helping us grow, or is it holding us back? Sometimes, the act of thinking about someone isn't about them at all, it's about us. It may reflect a need for self-discovery, healing, or even a reminder to prioritize our own well-being. By redirecting our energy towards self-growth, we naturally loosen the grip that certain thoughts have on us. We can practice this by engaging in activities that bring us joy, surrounding ourselves with positive influences, and actively choosing thoughts that uplift rather than drain us. In doing so, we take control of our mental space and ensure that the energy we emit aligns with the life we want to create. When someone stays in our thoughts, it's a signal that something within us is seeking attention. Whether it's an unresolved emotion, a lesson we need to learn, or a deep energetic bond, these thoughts hold meaning. Instead of viewing them as a distraction or burden, we can see them as a guide, one that helps us better understand ourselves and our emotional world. The mind and heart work together to shape our reality, and by becoming aware of our thought patterns, we gain the ability to reshape our energy. This is not about suppressing emotions or forcing ourselves to stop thinking about someone. It's about allowing these thoughts to teach us, process what needs to be processed, and then move forward with clarity. In the end, thoughts are not just mental images, they are energy in motion, shaping our reality with every moment. By directing them wisely, we empower ourselves to create connections that uplift us and let go of those that no longer serve our highest good. The human heart is more than just a physical organ. It generates an electromagnetic field that is much stronger than the one produced by the brain. This field acts like a transmitter, sending out emotional signals into the world. When you think about someone intensely, whether with love, longing, or unresolved emotions, your heart encodes those feelings into energy and radiates them outward. This energy is not limited to your body. It extends beyond you, influencing your surroundings and potentially reaching the person you are focused on. The brain, on the other hand, shapes these emotions into thoughts and mental images, reinforcing the connection between your feelings and the person in your mind. When you continuously think about someone, your brain keeps activating the same neural pathways, strengthening the bond over time. This creates a loop where the heart's emotions and the brain's thoughts work together, making the connection feel even stronger. This is why you might feel physically affected when you think about someone. Your heart and brain are working in sync to produce an emotional and energetic response. This connection is even more powerful when the heart and mind are in a state of coherence, meaning they are working in harmony. Coherence happens when emotions like love, gratitude, and compassion are present, creating a balanced and synchronized energy field. This state not only enhances your relationships, but also sharpens your intuition, making you more aware of the emotional energy of others. When the heart and brain are aligned, the connection between you and another person feels more natural and effortless. You may notice that you think of someone at the exact moment they think of you, or that you experience an unexplained emotional pull toward them. This is not just a coincidence, it is the result of a deep, energetic link that remains even when physical communication is absent. Whether it is love, admiration, or unresolved feelings, the heart and mind continuously send out signals, making the person you are thinking about feel present in your life even when they are far away. Beyond the heart and mind, there is another way to understand why we feel so deeply connected to certain people: quantum entanglement. In quantum physics, when two particles interact, they become entangled, meaning that no matter how far apart they are, a change in one particle instantly affects the other. Some believe this principle can also apply to human relationships. When you share deep emotions, experiences, or intense moments with someone, an invisible bond is created between you. This bond can persist over time and distance, making it feel like you are still connected even when you haven't spoken in years. It's why you might suddenly think of someone just as they reach out to you, or why you feel a deep sense of someone's presence even when they are not physically there. These moments are not just random thoughts. They could be the result of an energetic connection that goes beyond what we can see or explain. This kind of connection often feels strongest when emotions remain unresolved. If there are lingering feelings, whether love, regret, or a sense of unfinished business, The bond continues to affect your thoughts and emotions. The mind keeps revisiting past interactions, and the heart continues to send out energy, creating a loop that keeps the connection alive. But rather than seeing this as something beyond your control, it can be an opportunity for reflection and healing. Thinking about someone repeatedly might be a sign that there is something within you that needs to be understood or released. Instead of trying to suppress these thoughts, acknowledging them can help you gain clarity on why they persist. Whether it is a connection you want to nurture or one you need to let go of, understanding the heart-mind link and the invisible ties between people allows you to take control of your emotional energy. By being aware of the energy you send out, you can shape your connections with intention, ensuring that your thoughts and emotions serve your well-being rather than overwhelming you. Quantum entanglement suggests that we are not separate beings, but part of a vast, interconnected web of energy and consciousness. This idea challenges the belief that our thoughts and emotions exist in isolation. Instead, it invites us to consider that our focus and intention play a crucial role in shaping our connections. The act of thinking about someone is not just a passive mental exercise, it is a form of energetic manifestation. When you repeatedly focus on a person, you direct energy toward them, strengthening their presence in your reality. Every thought carries a unique vibrational frequency, and the more you concentrate on someone, the more this energy builds, creating a ripple effect in the quantum field. This field, which is filled with infinite possibilities, responds to the energy you emit, shaping the connections and experiences that unfold in your life. This process is not random. It reflects the workings of the subconscious mind, which constantly seeks to reconcile the gap between inner focus and external reality. If someone occupies your thoughts persistently, it may signify an underlying emotional need, whether it's love, longing, curiosity, or unresolved feelings. Your subconscious bridges this gap by directing energy toward that person, reinforcing the connection even without physical interaction. But manifestation through focus is not just about thinking of someone, it's about the emotional charge behind those thoughts. The stronger the emotions, the more powerful the energetic signal you send into the quantum field. However, this is not about controlling the outcome. It's about aligning your focus with emotions that promote balance and well-being. When thoughts are driven by love, gratitude, or clarity, they resonate at a higher frequency, attracting harmony into your life. By understanding the power of focused energy, you can become aware of the thoughts and emotions you invest in, ensuring that you shape your reality with intention rather than letting unconscious patterns dictate your experiences. Beyond mere focus, the energy exchanged between two people often operates in a continuous feedback loop. When you think about someone intensely, your thoughts generate energy that extends beyond you, potentially reaching them on an energetic level. This process happens subtly, existing in the unseen field where all beings are connected. Every thought you send out emits a frequency, carrying your emotional state and intention. If the person you're thinking about is receptive to this energy, they may unconsciously respond to it, creating an energetic bridge between you. This is why certain connections feel unbreakable, even when there is no physical contact. It explains moments where you suddenly think of someone, only to find out they were thinking of you at the same time, or why memories of a person resurface in waves, even after long periods of silence. The strength of this feedback loop depends on the emotional alignment between both individuals. If both are thinking about each other with similar intensity or emotion, the energy amplifies, strengthening the connection. This can create an almost tangible sense of presence, as though the person is near you even when they are not. It can also heighten intuition, making you more aware of their emotions, even without words. However, the quality of the energy exchanged determines the impact of the connection. When thoughts are rooted in love, compassion, and gratitude, the loop fosters positive, uplifting energy, benefiting both individuals. But if the thoughts stem from unresolved emotions, such as longing or fear, the connection may feel heavy or draining. Recognizing this loop allows you to take control of your focus, choosing to nurture connections that bring peace and releasing those that no longer serve your well-being. By consciously directing your thoughts and emotions, you step into your role as the creator of your reality, using the unseen energy of focus to shape your life with clarity and purpose. Now, the nature of your focus shapes the energy you send and receive. When your thoughts are fueled by fear, longing, or unresolved conflict, the feedback loop can reinforce these emotions, keeping you stuck in a cycle that may not serve your growth. Awareness is the key to breaking this cycle. By recognizing that your thoughts and emotions create an energetic exchange, you gain the ability to shift their impact. Instead of unconsciously sending out signals of doubt or attachment, you can choose to align your focus with higher intentions, clarity, resolution, or connection. Elevating your emotional state to feelings of gratitude and acceptance changes the frequency of your energy, transforming the loop into one that fosters balance and harmony. This loop is not just a phenomenon of energetic connection. It is also an opportunity for self-awareness and transformation. It reveals how your inner world shapes your relationships and experiences, highlighting the profound influence of your emotions. By consciously shaping the energy you emit, you not only refine the nature of your connections, but also step into a more empowered way of being. This understanding reminds you that your thoughts are never isolated. They are part of a dynamic exchange that influences both your reality and the realities of those you connect with. Through awareness, you gain the ability to redirect your energy toward healing and growth, freeing yourself from patterns that no longer serve you and creating relationships that align with your highest self. If your focus is rooted in fear, longing, or unresolved conflict, the cycle can keep feeding those emotions, trapping you in a loop that holds back your growth. The key to breaking free is awareness. Recognizing this cycle allows you to take control of the energy you put out. Are your thoughts aligned with your highest goals? Are they promoting clarity, healing, and deeper connection? By shifting your emotional state to gratitude, acceptance, or understanding, you change the frequency of the loop, creating a more balanced and fulfilling connection. This energetic cycle isn't just about relationships, it's a mirror reflecting your inner world, showing how your thoughts and emotions shape your experiences. When you consciously direct your energy, you not only improve your relationships, but also step into a more empowered way of living. Unfinished emotional business often keeps someone on your mind long after communication has ended. This happens when emotions, thoughts, or experiences remain unresolved, leaving an energetic charge that your subconscious mind keeps replaying, searching for closure. Every interaction leaves an imprint, not just in your memory, but also in your body and energy field. Strong emotions, whether love, regret, or conflict, create an unresolved loop that your mind and body attempt to process. This unfinished energy can manifest as recurring thoughts, vivid memories, or even physical sensations. It's your subconscious signaling that something needs resolution. Whether it's words left unsaid, actions not taken, or emotions unexpressed, the connection persists because its energetic imprint remains active in your consciousness. The way to resolve this isn't necessarily through direct communication, it starts within. Instead of resisting these thoughts, approach them with curiosity. What does this connection reveal about your emotional patterns, desires, or fears? Reflection, journaling, or meditation can help process the unresolved energy. By acknowledging your feelings without judgment, you release their grip on you. Forgiveness, whether toward the other person or yourself, can be transformative, dissolving the emotional charge and bringing closure. Unfinished emotional business isn't just a burden, it's an opportunity for self-growth. It signals where healing is needed so you can move beyond past limitations. Consciously addressing it frees you from the cycle of unresolved emotions, creating space for new possibilities and deeper connections. True resolution doesn't come from external validation, but from aligning your thoughts, emotions, and energy with inner peace. Aligning with a higher state of being means stepping into a version of yourself that isn't defined by fear, past struggles, or external expectations. It's about consciously choosing thoughts, emotions, and actions that resonate with love, gratitude, and empowerment. Every thought and feeling you have carries energy. Lower emotions like fear or resentment create internal disharmony, while higher emotions like joy and gratitude bring balance and flow. When you align with higher states, you create coherence between your heart and mind, strengthening your connection to the energy field that shapes reality. This allows transformation to happen effortlessly. The first step is becoming aware of the unconscious patterns that keep you stuck, whether it's dwelling on the past, worrying about the future, or seeking validation. Shifting these patterns requires intention. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to do this. When you feel grateful, you signal to your mind and body that what you desire is already present, shifting your focus from lack to abundance. Love, joy, and compassion elevate your energy, making you more receptive to opportunities and connections that align with your highest self. Meditation and visualization help anchor this shift. Through meditation, you quiet the mind and connect to the present moment, the only space where transformation occurs. When you visualize yourself already living in alignment with your higher self, you train your brain and body to embody that reality. This rewires neural pathways, making new thoughts and behaviors second nature. Sustaining this alignment requires consistency. It's not just about having moments of clarity, but living from that elevated state daily. It means making choices, big and small, that reflect the person you want to become. Letting go of emotional habits tied to lower states and embracing thoughts and actions that align with your future vision is key. Aligning with a higher state of being doesn't just transform your personal reality, it influences everything around you. When your energy shifts, so do the people, opportunities, and experiences that come into your life. This journey isn't about reaching a final destination. It's about continuously evolving, embracing change, and trusting in the unknown. In this flow, challenges become growth opportunities, and life starts to reflect your true potential. Rewriting the narrative of your life is one of the most powerful acts of self-empowerment. It's the realization that your story isn't fixed, it's fluid, shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and choices. Many people live unconsciously, following narratives shaped by past experiences, societal expectations, or deep-seated fears. But you have the power to rewrite that script and step into a version of yourself that aligns with your highest potential. If you're ready to take control of your story, comment "Awakened" below. All right, the first step is awareness, recognizing the beliefs and patterns that have shaped your current reality. Many of these are rooted in past experiences and can limit your sense of possibility. These aren't absolute truths. They're simply old programs running in your subconscious. Once you see them for what they are, you gain the power to change them. Challenging these beliefs opens the door to transformation. Ask yourself, is the story I've been telling myself true? Does it serve me? By questioning limiting narratives, you create space for new possibilities. Rewriting your story means shifting how you interpret life's events, seeing challenges as opportunities, failures as lessons, and the past as a foundation rather than a prison. But change doesn't come from thought alone. You must embody the new story. Living as if your desired reality is already true aligns your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your future self. The present moment is your point of power. Every decision, no matter how small, is a chance to reinforce your new narrative. Visualization and meditation help solidify this shift. When you vividly imagine yourself already living your new story, your brain and body start to accept it as reality. The subconscious doesn't differentiate between real experiences and imagined ones. So the more you reinforce this vision, the stronger it becomes. Meditation allows you to silence external noise and reconnect with the part of you that holds the power to create lasting change. Rewriting your narrative isn't a one-time act, it's a continuous process. As you grow, your story evolves with you. You're never confined to a single path. You can always choose a new direction. By releasing old limitations and embracing your potential, you open yourself to endless possibilities. This isn't just about personal transformation, it's about reclaiming your power. Instead of being shaped by the past, you take control of your future. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more value-rich content. See you in the next episode.